It's my great pleasure and joy to just talk with you today. It's a really good opportunity. So, my name is Vaidya Jagdish Chandra Vaidya. I have my MD in Ayurveda from Kai Chikitsa from Jamnagar Ayurvedic University. And then after that I was a professor and I was teaching in government college here in Akhandan. After that I was this Panchkarma physician for years, many years. And after that I just moved to US. And I'm working from 1994 to recently today with Maharshi Mahesh Yogi organizations. It's a TM organizations. And I work with all other doctors there with combination with allopathy and Ayurveda. So it's really great pleasure for me to talk about these things.
Charak Samhita talks about the beneficial effects of Ayurveda taken during pregnancy for the flawless and fair complexion of the child. So will you please tell us something regarding that?
Well, this is also another good question. Because in Ayurveda, when just we talk about this thing, this is the science of life. So whatever aspects is just touching to our life. In Ayurveda, they described every single point. So particularly when you are asking regarding these complexions and fairness about skin. In Charak Samhita, Saristan, because in Charak Samhita is divided in 8 different parts. One is called Saristan. If I don't want to say just because if you can say Sari like anatomy and physiology. It's just if I want to translate this whole part is regarding this anatomy and physiology. Okay. But in this part, they describe many different things about our life. But they also talk about this this evolution process about the fetus. From the conceptions, even from before conceptions, they described how month to month everything is changing in the fetus, how the life is start to pulsate, and what are the other just attributes is also developing that time. Okay. And they talk about these things about even fair skin, complexions, even memory, even intellect, even other tissues even. If you can just every month something is, because that's so much observation they did in the ancient time. Month to month, day to day observation is there. That's what changes are there. And if you do something regarding this, you can help the patients, whatever you want to change. And now in the modern days we can see with the genetic science, that's how we can have a blue eye and green eye and this skin and even the fruits even. When they started to just changing fruits and everything. Yes. So I like to say about the genetics even. Okay. So people think about in Ayurveda, genetics is just, if you can see genetics, it's like 100 or 200 years old, whole theory. Yes. One priest from Italy who started this genetic science. Okay. And then everything is started to develop from genetics. But in ancient science, they just talk about genetics in very details. Yeah? But we had no steps. That's how we can observe, how we can evaluate. But with the help of this modern medicine, we can see these changes and we can prove it. Because they talk about this truth. Because when you are asking about this authenticity, about the charak, I like to say authenticity means you want to just know about the truth. Okay. So, in truth, in Sanskrit, there are 2 words. One is ritam, one is satyam. Ritam means absolute truth, which is never changeable. And satyam, that's usually we use this word satyam for truth. That's we know as all Indian people. That's we use in Sanskrit or whatever. Satyam eva jayate. So we say it's a satyam means truth. But really they use 2 words for satya, ritam and satyam. So ritam means absolute truth and satyam means relative truth, which is going to change with time and space. So if we want to talk regarding this ancient science, and particularly this Ayurveda, when we are talking about, and particularly for charak, I like to say it's just like a ritam, absolute truth. So I don't think that we have to doubt it about the authenticity.
Of course. You have gone through all the literature of Natural Brite and the ingredients used in it, and also the diet plan in it. So what do you have to say about it?
Well, I just went through all these things because I just met Dr. Snehal Kale and his wife Vaidya, Ashwini Kale, and they are very enthusiastic. And Dr. Rajan, which is just working, he is also working. And this is really great team. And I went through their whatever they are doing today, and I just checked that all these ingredients in their formula, and there's all these 10 ingredients like satauri and gokshur and nakesar and saffron and cinnamon and gokshur and amla. So these are the really very safe, and also they are using some sariva, and also they used this crab apple. So these all ingredients are really very safe, and they promote these complexions. There is no doubt about it.
What about the references of the authenticity of Charak and Vagbhat as far as the efficacy of natural bright is considered for the result?
Well, just I mentioned before also regarding this ancient science and about the truth. When you talk about authenticity, so authenticity, just I mentioned about this is rhythm science. There is absolute truth. This depends how you learn, how you understand, and how you apply. So you learn properly, if you apply properly, there is no doubt about authenticity. It is a rhythm, it's an absolute truth. So there is nothing to just make any doubt about it.
Last question. Is it worth taking natural bright for the fair baby, as they say that it is better to take natural bright for 1 month than to use fairness creams for lifetime?
This is really good question, because just usually we have this little phrase, yes, beauty from within.
Yes.
So now you may understand this, my answer. If you want beauty from within, or you just want beauty from outside. So this is your choice. We don't want to say this long time using cream, this or wrong, because nowadays we can see all over the world. That's how this cosmetology is just developing, big science. And we have every day new product with all these new creams. And there is nothing wrong to apply it. But if you think that you need that beauty from within, then I like to say it's really great things to just use this bright product for complexions just for 1 month. And then maybe you can use to just maintain that beauty.
It has been our great pleasure and privilege talking to a great personality of Ayurveda from the US. And I'm sure that your valuable views regarding the product Natural Bright is going to instill a great amount of confidence in the mothers-to-be.
Thank you. So this is really what we are looking. Because usually what we are looking as a whole, from the very beginning, means whenever this mankind started, always we are looking for two things, happiness and longevity. Whatever we have on this planet, other planets we don't know, but on this planet, whatever as a human we are doing, we are always in search of happiness and longevity. And Ayurveda is the science which is going to provide this happiness and longevity. And particularly when we are talking regarding this natural bright, because why we want fair and good complexion skin? Because we want to be happy. It's going to make you happy. And once you have a good, bright and fair and good complexions, that means you have very healthy skin. And that healthy skin shows that is going to show that your physiology is good. It's going to promote your longevity. So when you have this beauty and longevity, so when you use this natural bright product, I like to say it's going to give you both this happiness and healthy skin. So I would like to conclude with this, because ultimately this is the real wisdom and blessing from all our master rishis. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. So I hope this natural bright, this product will help to make and to achieve these objectives from this verse, sloka, and everyone will enjoy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.